Hey, my name is Ilmi, and today I'm gonna share with you about something that I'm really passionate about. It is gardening in miniature. If you are someone who's living in an apartment building or in a house with a small garden, and also if you are a nature lover or someone who really like gardening, you might be facing a bit of problem without having much of space to do gardening, and this could be the best solution that you could have by being able to do gardening in miniature. What is a miniature garden? Think of it as a scaled down garden contained in a pot or a container. And so instead of gardening in the back of your house, you'll be gardening in a pot or a container, and it's actually less costly, less time consuming, easy to maintain, and also a lot of fun. For this, you can use plants that have small leaves, and also use cactus and cacti and succulents because they look more appealing and more beautiful in a smaller scale. And also you could use accessories like miniature figures and miniature houses, miniature trellises, fences, and also patios made out of stones, so that when you use these figures, miniature figures actually help you create that vibe of an actual garden, and it's really beautiful. It's a simple miniature garden, and this is something that I made. So it's just a pot with, this only has like 3 plants. These are cacti, and this is a small aloe, and I have used some natural stones here, and also to cover the soil and the sand I have used pebbles. Now all of these stones and pebbles are natural, and also this blue color pot is hand painted by me. I wanted to have sort of a rustic finish for it, so I used blue and white on a clay pot. This is also another miniature garden that I made. What I want to show you here is that you can also use miniature figures like this. By using miniature figures, you're giving it sort of a scale, that is, when you have a small figurine, you are looking at other plants with relative to the scale of that figure, and it will actually help you imagine in that smaller scale. So this has succulents. This is again an aloe, and these are 3 types of cacti. And again, the pot is hand painted by me, and it has these are river stones that I have used, and this, for the ground cover, I have used like 2 types of pebbles. One is pink feldspar and the other one is light green feldspar. So the scenery that I wanted to create here is one from My Neighbor Totoro. I'm a huge fan of Studio Ghibli movies. It's an anime classic type of movies. So this is from one scenery from My Neighbor Totoro. The miniature garden that I have here is slightly bigger than the previous 2 that I showed you. This is about an 8-inch diameter pot, and again hand painted in blue and white to give that rustic finish. And I have used 2 aloes, and the others are cacti, and I have used like 4 types of pebbles to cover the ground. It's really important that you cover the ground of your miniature garden. If you keep the soil exposed, it doesn't give that nice finish to it. When you cover it, it sort of looks like a landscape. It gives that look and feeling of a finished, nice, scaled down garden. So here I have used pink feldspar, green feldspar, red feldspar, and a bit of black feldspar. And these are again pieces of rocks of pink feldspar, and this is river stone, and these two are actually green. When you put water, the color is sort of darkens a bit more than this. It's green, and this is rainforest stones. Again, here I want to show you now, when you look at this, you don't get much of a feeling about the scale, but I also have this tiny miniature figure. It's again a figurine of a Totoro, so I have attached wire to the figure, so it's easier to keep it to fix it to the garden. So I'm going to show you by fixing this here. So now when you look at the miniature figure and look at the plants, it gives you that sort of scale. The miniature figure gives you a reference point to maintain that scale. So you will be looking at the plants with relative to the scale, and it creates a small world here, and it's very interesting. So this is a huge miniature garden that I have here. It's bigger than the previous ones, and its diameter is about 30 centimeters. I have a stone patio in the middle. It sort of looks like a pathway. I made it using cement and sand, sort of like a concrete mix without gravel. So it's really easy to make this. You just have to mix cement and sand together and lay the patio, and then place the pebbles and spray water, and just keep on spraying water, and it will cure within 7 days. I will also drop a link at the end of the video by clicking on the link. You will learn how to make a stone patio like this one. It's really easy. So I have separated the miniature garden into two sides with the stone patio, and actually by this you can plant one type of plants here and another type of plants here. So I have planted a cryptanthus here, a pink one, and these are aloes, and these are succulents. So these are also succulents. This is a jade, and I actually don't know the names of these, but they all belong to the same family. So I have put a small miniature figure here. By placing a little miniature figure like this, helps you look at other plants in a small scale, helps you understand the scale with relative to the scale of the mini figure. So it gives a nice feeling of a garden that is actually in small scale. So I have also used two stones here, I think, yes. So this is rainbow sandstone. So the rainbow sandstone is really nice. It has like beautiful lines in the stone. It's natural stone, very beautiful. And this is again rainforest green stone, and I have used like black feldspar for the ground cover. So I have another garden here, and it has a small patio. I made it using sea glass mosaic with using the same method that I explained earlier, mixing cement and sand together, and then laying the mosaic on top of it, and by spraying water. So again, for here I have used succulents and cacti. This is also a type of succulent, and I have actually placed this huge like rock pieces of rocks to keep the plants in place. And these are rainforest green stones, and these are pink feldspar. And also I have used pink feldspar to cover the ground. And again I have used a small figure of Totoro in the middle and miniature figures of small pots. And so this is the final one. If you would like to see more miniature gardens that I have created, you can find them on my page Green Beings. It's an Instagram page. I'll put the link down below in the description. And also, if you like this video, you can subscribe, hit the like button, and also hit the bell button. And if you don't like it, it's alright, but you can subscribe still because I'll be creating videos more about architecture.